All right, I'm back again with some Philly cheesesteaks and some truffle fries, man, my version. So these are the ingredients you need. You need you some steak, man, some real good black Angus steak. That's what I use, man. And it's pretty cheap. So, you don't have to go all out for it. It's pretty cheap. And it gives my thumbs up. Get you some Swiss cheese, man. I almost went with the baby Swiss, but, they all taste the same, man. It's no different. So I went with the Swiss cheese. Now I had to get me some fries. I like thin cut fries, man, extra crispy. I like the McDonald's fries. So, I got to get me something that's closest to it. Thin, crispy fries. I like them. Now, I walked in the door with this big ass bundle of rolls, and my wife like, what are we going to do with those? But I said, for that price, and they were freshly baked, you can't beat it, man. Under $4, psst. Then get you some Parmesan cheese for the fries. You in the game. Now, these are the special ingredients you must have. You got to have you some seasoning for some good steak, man. And those are the ones I use. Now, the truffle oil, this is what I'm going to use on everything, man. You see the truffle down there, the black truffle? Yeah, I treat that with care. But I started my pan on a little bit of high. Started off with some oil, with the truffle oil. Everything is going to taste like truffles. So I started off my pan, make sure I coated my pan fully and completely full of oil. So every piece of meat, once it gets in there, it will go ahead and, sear correctly with all the proper amount of oil. I don't know if you noticed, but I did burn my little finger putting those fries in there. But yeah, man, I like to cook my fries at a light batch at a time so they can cook evenly and thoroughly. Now I'm starting to season. Make sure you want to make sure that you season it properly. Make sure you have enough seasoning on it, because that's a lot of meat, man. You want to make sure that everyone has enough seasoning. Everyone has the same seasoning. So once you taste it, it all tastes, together. All one taste. Sear it up, cook it up a little bit. Let that meat fry in there. Flip it, stir it. Do all that good stuff. Now, this is when I'm going to go ahead and swap out those fries. Time for those babies to come out of that grease. Nice golden brown. You see. I don't know the exact time on how long I had it in there, but once you start to see them float, if you fry food, once it start floating, it's done, man. So those fries is done. I'm taking them out. I like to get every piece of fry out so I don't have that burnt crispy stuff at the bottom of it. I'm getting every piece out. Look at me taking my little bitty time. All right, so now I got all my fries out. I go back to the meat. Make sure it's not browning a lot on one side. Make sure that it's evenly browning on all sides. Stir it up, whip it up. Now, this is a recipe anybody can do, man. I'm showing you step by step. I'm showing you all the things you need to do, man, to make you a good Philly. This is a recipe that I came up with myself from just, years and years of tinkering. It's not nothing that's super thought out or super, hard to do. It's just real simple, man. Just like with food, it takes time and care, man. And you see me, I've added a little bit more seasoning to it. I don't know how much seasoning you like, but we like our seasoning. And go ahead. This is when you start to sear and caramelize and cook those peppers down. I use the same juice and oil that I got from the meat and poured it on there. It has the truffle oils in there. Well, it has the truffle oil and it also has the seasoning in it. So I'm killing two birds with one stone by, using that. So now with the fries, you want to get the cooked fries, spread them all out, put the truffle oil on them. You want to make sure that you use enough. Now, I almost used the whole thing of Parmesan cheese. Don't use that Parmesan cheese that you use for your spaghetti or nothing, man. That shit is gonna be terrible. You're gonna get you some real Parmesan cheese, layer it out. And me myself, I put it in the broiler And I actually left it in there too long, man. That's why you don't see too many pictures of the fries. But you get that's what you want to do. I was doing too much. But you want to go ahead and put the steak meat in the middle. You know what I mean? So that bread can wrap around it. Put that cheese on there. I don't know how you all eat your Philly cheesesteaks, but I gotta have me some mayo, man. Mayo and peppers. Mayo, peppers, and cheese. It's all right with me. You let me know how you like your Philly cheesesteak. What you like on it. Do you like mayo? Do you like other dressings and condiments? But again, yeah, let me know how you like your Philly, man. What condiments you like on it. You know what I mean? What pointers I can take from yours. You know, it's all a learning process. You take a little bit of knowledge from here, take a little bit of knowledge from here, then you incorporate your own little things. But yeah, man, you want to make sure you get that bread seared, get it in there with all the oil in there. I use me a little spatula. Got it all out. I like to get all of the juices and all of the cheese and all of that in there too. Give me some peppers. I didn't have any jardinera peppers, man, but this is just as good. What is it? Pacini? I forgot the name of it. You know the name, man. You go ahead and say it. But this is the finished product. This is what it looks like when it's done. Thanks, man. Subscribe, follow.